Hello. Hello, my beautiful Libras. How are you doing? Lovely Libras. As I'm feeling into your energy, I feel like there's this whole movement that you're at the front of, like you're carrying a specific energetic flow for it's not flow. It's not flow. It's a specific energetic signature. There we go. And you're at the forefront of this because you are Venus ruled. And with there's so much activity in the skies right now, Venus, and you being the cardinal sign of love, okay, and Venus being the planet of love, and a lot of things, abundance, luxury, love. But your cardinal sign of love speaks very directly to that seventh house of partnerships and relationships and pursuing the relationships that are outside of our immediate family, the immediate family unit. So expanding ourselves through relationship. And you guys are taking on this role of being able to support humanity in the bridge of codependent ways of being, this codependent, like systematic perpetuated propagated, that's the word I'm looking for, propagated, systematic propagated um paradigm of codependency, where we were looking for answers outside of ourselves, where we were looking for validation outside of ourselves, where we were looking to our partners to give us what we needed to identify ourselves through our relationships. In the old days, you were somebody if you had a relationship. That's what said that you were that you had kind of made it. There was an element of making it successful in life around relationships. And now, as there's this uprising of this feminine energy, this intuition energy, it's not just women, it's the uprising of the feminine intuitive energy that's happening. We're using that intuitive energy to be able to have more interdependence, self-resourcing through understanding our emotions and following our own personal intuition, letting our intuition be our guide, and then taking the action, which would be the masculine part. So as we're making this shift in our consciousness to be able to merge the divine feminine with the divine masculine, so that we are operating more complete within ourselves. This is very supportive. This holding space that I was talking about, this energetic signature that you are at the forefront of guiding humanity to be interdependent. And I love this for you. I love that you are finding it in yourself to be able to liberate yourself, find your own internal independence, so that you can be a guiding force in your own life, and then an inspiration to others to be that for themselves as well. Because each one of us will find our own light, and we connect with it on an instinctual and personal level. It gives permission and shows other the way. This is where that term way shower comes from. Like, once I embody something, then I can show the way to other people to embody it. And I just really love the role that you guys are playing, and I'm hoping that you are impressing yourself, like showing yourself like how amazing you really are, with your ability to speak your truth, to open up more to the fullness of yourself, and then bring that to the table in relationships. So that's what I had been feeling for you guys for a few weeks here, and that's been coming through in your readings, where you're like owning yourself and who you are in a relationship, and being able to speak that truth. So let's go ahead and turn to the tarot to find out what spirit has to say, your higher self has to say, in terms of navigating the current energies to support your highest timeline, to support you living your best life, right? So that's what we all want, is we want to feel successful in living our best life, having our dreams become our reality. And that's your whole job in the 3D existence, by the way, is for you to turn your ideas and your thoughts into your reality, so that you are living a preferred existence, and that perpetuates preferences and on the planet, in the universe. All right, so let me go ahead and change this camera view. Okay, Libra, we are going to start with the tarot of sacred kingdoms. That means we're going deep straight away. And Look at that. 7 of Cups right there. Ideas. Venus in Scorpio. Venus connecting with fixed emotions. Love that. Okay. But that's just, that was just flipped over in the deck. So I just had to point it out. And this one flipped over. Okay. We're going to start up Temperance. All right. There is so much shifting happening now. We are in essentially a summer of love, but what's happening is we're being able to take a look at where toxic patterns had been playing out, where we had been, as individuals, maybe muting ourselves or our own personal needs within relationships. We have been and sorting that out. We have been really looking at where we give love, how we receive love, where we have been projecting our own needs and sense of emptiness within ourselves onto our partners or onto other people. And then being able to recognize where we can actually fulfill that ourselves so that we can self resource our needs and become like, you know, be the strong link in the chain of humanity, right? Okay, that doesn't mean that we don't work with other people. Doesn't mean that we aren't in relationships with other people. It just means that we are unique and strengthened within ourselves and our authenticity to be the best version of ourselves. Okay, oh, whoop, it looks like you are manifesting something significant. Feels like there's something about to burst for you, which makes sense because the is Empress is Venus. And what just popped out? The Emperor. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 I'm just going to sit here for just a moment. And I am, oh, these are 3 major arcana cards. Okay. This is massive. And you know what the word arcana mean? It means mystery. The one big mysteries of our life, of the existence, of the universe. This mystery here that we're unraveling and discovering within ourselves starts with being able to overcome our trials and tribulations. You see the rocks and the mountain here, and the rocks even in the coming out of the water. All of those represent trials and challenges in our life. The water represents emotions. Our emotions are they represent one thing and one thing only: your connection with your higher self, your connection with the divine. So when your feet are firmly grounded in your emotions, emotional well-being, and using your emotions as a guidance system, if it feels good, I move in this direction. If it doesn't feel good, that's not the direction my higher self is going. I'm going to pull back and I'm going to let myself feel good again. It's that simple, guys. It's that simple. That's literally a secret to unlocking your own personal universe. All right. And all your dreams coming true. There you go. I just handed you the playbook. Okay. And then so what happens is the depiction here of this angelic being, which is the higher self version of you, is enlightened through the heavens, through the divinity. This is, um this is divine inspiration or information coming from source itself, which is your higher self's job, to be connected to source in order to be able to relay that information in the arena of your preferences in life, and you feel the completeness of the complete version of you that is 100% worthy of all that you desire. Okay. And we look at Venus again, we go back to desire here. Desire is a very strong, very descriptive word of Venus. It's where you're tapped into your own desires. Now, when we look at the word temperance, what we're looking at is temper. Okay. So that means to tame or to temper your passions. Now, does that mean don't be passionate? No. That means that you are not to force the things that you are passionate about. Okay. Not trying to make it happen. Okay. Well, what we're looking for is we're looking for an uplifted emotion to be our guide. That is the information coming from source that gives us inspired action as divine timing takes place. So we're tuning into our spirit to be notified by the subtle impressions through emotions to be able to get that guidance in pursuit. Mm, mm, I don't know, not pursuit. No, Not necessarily pursuit. It's more of the engagement with our desired reality. Okay. Now, very, very in tune with the magician here. Okay. This is where you are tapping into your ability to manifest. This is where you're working with all of the elements, the element of emotions, the element of energy of physical reality and resources of prosperity. You're working with and recognizing that that comes from source. Higher lifted emotions come from source. Recognizing that you're working with divine um, action or inspired action. That would be the wands, creativity. Okay. So inspiration is going to come in the form of creativity, right? Or creativity comes in the form of inspiration. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. And you're also working with knowledge, okay? Divine knowledge. So all of those are coming from the connection to spirit. You see how there's this light behind him? That's enlightenment. That's the connection to spirit, okay? Spirit's got your back, spirit's at your back, and is moving through you in order for you to take all of that information in a balanced way and be able to create the reality that you want. So essentially, dreaming your dreams to life. Okay. But we also know it's not just dreaming, it is action as well. So there's this again where we go back to temperance. Is it time to act? Is it time to dream? Is it time to be quiet and have a realization? Is it time to act on that realization and move forward? What part am I at right now? And as I can be open to those subtleties that I'm being given, those cues from spirit, that's how I'm going to master and manifest my physical world the way that I want my dream. I'm going to manifest my dreams into my reality. Now, it's interesting that the word master came out because that's what the emperor is. The emperor is again where he is using all of the resources. So the emperor is a representation of all four of the kings. The magician is a representation of all four of the elements. All right. So all four of the kings make up the emperor, who is responsible and prepared for any situation that arises in his life. And he takes that responsibility on him, not in a heavy way, but in being able to self-actualize or to be able to master himself, master his reality through knowing that only he can be the creator of his reality. Nobody else can create your reality for you because nobody else is thinking for you. Nobody else is feeling for you. That's why you are the only one that can create your reality, because that is the consciousness moving through you. Again, depicted here, the consciousness moving through you, consciousness moving through you. See her head, see behind him, that actually creates reality that you get to be the master of through taking the responsibility that it is you doing it. This is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. When I said that you are at the forefront of this movement of interdependence and being the master of your own no, don't want to use interdependence again. I don't want to be repetitive here. What do I want to say? Being the master of your creation. Okay. Again, not looking externally for those answers, but resourcing internally. All right, let's keep going here and see what else Spirit has to say. Seven of Wands. Whew. I like that because the Emperor here has on my battle gear on. He's like ready. Like I've been through the battle and I'm ready for action again if necessary, right? He's ready and for anything in any moment. This is the Seven of Wands. It's where, look at that. That's like the ninja version of you. That where you are moving forward, where you are a force to be reckoned with. Are you going to come across a ninja or his spirit animal there? I don't think so. Nobody's gonna mess with this. It literally is where you are taking that that stance. You're taking the stance, unwavering stance of who you are, where you're going, and what you want. And I say where you're going because here we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is literally where you begin moving in the direction of what your preferences are, unabashed and unvalidated by somebody else. The validation now comes from you, period. The validation comes from you and the spiritual version of you, i.e. your higher self. All right, let's go back here. This is magnificent, Libra. You're doing an incredible job. Okay, we have stability here with the Knight of Pentacles. So what you're moving towards, so as you're moving, making these moves in your life, as you're moving inside of yourself, like, okay, so here you are, you're moving around the world, but you're inside yourself with higher sense of purpose, conviction, and self-realization. And now this is where you take a pause from that stance and you are really deciding, where am I placing my energy next? Okay. But it must come from and is coming from a place of preference and personal desire. Okay. This is where you're taking the action that you're taking is an actual paused action, which plays very nicely with the temperance here. Okay. Not like racing out to get things done. She's like tempering her emotions in order to see what spirit has to say. Okay. And so now what do we have here? The star card. Again, this is another depiction of where you are aligned with source within you. You are aligned with your emotions and you are being able to receive inspiration to bless your physical life. All three of these cards talk about that. You blessing your physical life through an aligned, balanced way. And this is when all of the things that you would consider as blessings, miracles, preferred manifestations, all of those things begin to show up in your reality. All right. So you are manifesting, you're a manifesting machine right now. And we have this connection of you with people that you absolutely love. This is you joining groups that are like-minded. This is you being able to convey your ideas with people that share, not that somebody else has to be wrong in order for you to or let's see, this is literally where you're spending your time, your ideas, and your strengths with the people that celebrate you and celebrate life. Now, if you look at these sisters, there is not one that stands higher than the other. It is a representation of equality, except now, it does appear that her glass is higher, but all of their hands are outreached equally, okay? So this is a balance between who you are, who you spend your time with, and how uplifted you feel as you engage with other people. Okay? This is spending your time being very clear on, because you're a healed version, you're going to be attracting and being around people that you prefer. All right, so let's see where this is going, okay? Let's find out where your manifestations are going. Well, it's definitely the end of painful era for you. Okay. This is where all of the things that had literally brought you to your knees, that had felt like you were dying inside. These are things that were very harmful in nature. These thoughts, the way that you've been treated, the way other people treated you, the way that maybe you have engaged with other people that were extremely painful for you. And this is an end of like that, the like self-terrorizing thoughts, the end of anxiety, the end of anxiousness, and the end of like pers- the pursuit, the unconscious pursuit of unhealthy patterns in your life that were working against you. The 10 is saying this is the end of that. Okay. Not because you're dead, but because it's behind you now and you're about to realize or watch it come into form, watch it come into physical reality. That's what I mean by realize. You're watching it come into a physical reality right in front of your eyes, beyond where you have been, a brand new horizon, a brand new dawn, a brand new life in front of you, an entirely new way of engaging in your life. And I love that it is engaging with people who are like-minded, people who support you. Pe- there you go. This is an interdependent support group. Okay. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be, it's even somebody that you're in a relationship with. You're finding support in that instead of it being out of balance. This is a very balanced depiction of a support system. Okay. And you equally that are for those people. All right, let's keep going and see what else. I want to get, you know what I want to do? I want to get some more information on this three of cups here. Let's get some more info on that. Oh, okay. All right. So, like I said, this is a support system, but I think that that support system is having you take a look at your personal reality. Maybe these other people are inspiring you. Maybe as you're talking with some people, you're really hearing yourself and you're beginning to see your world from a whole new perspective. The things that you thought were stable, the things that you thought were true. See, this is a four, upside down four. When we have a four, it means stable, like the four legs of the table. So if you're willing to suspend what you had thought was consistent, what you had thought your stability came from, what you thought was the way of going about things, if you're willing to suspend that sense of stability in order to look at life from another direction and to allow inspiration to take hold, which is again what this is about up here, letting inspiration take hold, you're having this sense of like, wait a minute, I know who I had been in relationships. I know who I had, if I wasn't being able to fully grasp my sense of independence. But now I'm seeing how it's actually affected my personal life, everything in my life. So this is where you take that look around to see where you placed your energy, where you have planted those seeds before with that Knight of Pentacles, and you're taking a pause to be able to look at where you placed your energy before and have you gotten what you needed out of it? Have you gotten what you needed out of your friend group? Are you supported by the people that you're surrounding yourself with? Or are you being inspired to take a look at what you're doing in your life um is not netting the results that you want? All right. So now we've got the star card. I really want to dive into the star card. I'm going to use this other deck, this right away. Star card. Okay, alignment, absolute bullseye, complete alignment, and the things that you desire. Moving forward and moving forward quickly. Okay. All right. Yeah. So what you have done here, a Libra, is you have literally unlocked a new door for yourself, and that door has to do with opportunity. This opportunity could be a creative venture, it could be a new job, it could be, but it's something definitely that you get to engage in. It's physical activity, and it is what you have wanted because it's aligned by the abundance of eight of one. Okay. So when we have eight, we're looking at abundance or lack of abundance. In this case, it's absolutely fruitful, abundant. Okay. And this is talking about you on your life being able to open up a new door, something you've never experienced before, a new opportunity that you've never ever experienced before. And this is because of the alignment here. Okay. So we've got you tempering, you self-mastering, you manifesting, you aligned, you pursuing your own interests, you having conviction in your life, you planting your seeds where you want it, the end of an old era of suffering, enlightenment to take a look at where you've been placing your energy. And through this whole process, what have you done? You unlocked a new door. Now, what I want to do is I want to dive into that that Ace of Wands. Let's talk about that new door. Okay, so it's all right. So it's looking like um a decision has to be made. Okay. That's where new energy is coming in and you're having to, oh, okay, all right. So you may be having to make a decision within a relationship. Okay. Now, this card talks about friendships and relationships, people you've associated with. Okay. Again, this could be your support system having you realize, wait a minute, maybe the romantic relationship I'm in is not supportive of where I'm going. And I've got to make some strong decisions in that. Or maybe it's a friendship group that you are having to take a look at what you thought was, this healing connection, this soul sister connection kind of deal. Be that as well. So you're having to really make a decision around a relationship. Okay. All right. So we have the Ace of Wands, new opportunity, aligned with what you want, your desires, making a decision or really, I'm going to sit with this Two of Pentacles. Pentacles are finances. Pentacles are where we place our energy. It's our focus, what we're focused on. Because where you're focused is what you manifest. Okay. And so it's Earth card. That's what shows up in your life is what you're focused on. The focus is either out of balance or you're trying to balance yourself within this new opportunity. Okay. And when we have the Ace of Cups on the table, What we're talking about is a renewal of a relationship. So it could be either your relationship has reached a new height, a new expanded version. Both of you are being able to experience yourself on a whole nother level, higher communication, higher connection, higher purpose. This is the Ace of Cups is about love. It's about purpose. It's about repurposing your life through a sense of peace and a wellspring of joy and happiness inside of you. So are you beginning to engage in a new opportunity with a partner, or is the partner the new opportunity? I mean, it could go either way with this, right? Okay, the sun. Now, this could be a Leo connection, Libra. This could be a connection with the Leo, or it could say that you are being blessed in the highest exalted way with this decision. Okay. So the pursuit of this connection here is extremely blessed by spirit and is going to grow in ways that you have not imagined yet, the ways that you have not necessarily known. And I can't say that you haven't entirely imagined because it's giving you what you want, right? It's giving you what you want. So if there have been some doubts in your relationship, I would say that you have overcome a significant hurdle within your relationship to pursue your own interests within this relationship. And I don't mean like in a way that would work against the relationship, but you're able to be, I think that you're able to be a stronger you. Again, going back to that liberation and independence. Now it looks like you have maintained or made yourself healthier, gotten yourself to a healthier place, healed yourself. And therefore, as a byproduct, your relationship has been healed also, or your ability to connect to a potential soulmate is now underway or available to you because of what you have healed inside yourself. All right. You have healed the codependent patterns and you are now operating within the interdependent relationship. Okay. And this is the Queen of Cups who is talking about love itself, heart-centered connection itself, being attuned to my creativity. Did you create this new reality for yourself? 100%. Is it based in love? 100%. Is it actual physical romantic love? Possibly. Or this is about you being so in love with your life, your connection to yourself, and you have created a new reality for you in the work or career arena. Okay. And both could be true. You could have a new relationship and a new job. You could be having a job within the relationship that you guys are doing together. There's a lot of implications here, but I would say that how you're engaging in your relationship is completely different than it ever has before. And your life, again, now with the Two of Wands, is about to expand. The expansion is ready. You're about to take a kind of a leap of faith. You're about to leave your current comfort zone, which probably has you, kind of like, woo, how do I balance all this out? Making this decision about where you're going to expand, about how this life of yours is going to expand. And it feels like the potentials are endless for you at this point. But what we see here as this final outcome is the World, which means that you have been through the entire major arcana, okay, which we had all major arcana here at the top of the deck, which is the guiding force of the top of the read, which is the guiding force for this energy that you're currently in. So it starts with the Fool in the beginning and it ends with the World. And there are all the different strong universal core energies of the universe. Primordial. There we go. It's the primordial energies of the universe that you have learned from, you have grown from, you have gotten what you needed from, you have recultivated yourself as an individual. And now, because of everything that you have been through, all the, again, trials, tribulations from the card here, all those trials and tribulations that you've been through, all of the knowledge that you've gained, all of the wisdom that you have implemented, because what is wisdom? It's when you implement the knowledge that you've gained. It's just knowledge if you don't do something with it, if you don't embody it. You have embodied it. You have changed yourself. You have literally reinvented yourself. There we go. That's what this is. That's what everything here is saying. You have 100% reinvented yourself and your life is going to take off like a rock, like a rocket fuel, like fueled by rocket fuel. Okay. Like it's going to explode like the fireworks on 4th of July. It is going to be one blessing after another, new opportunity, new love, new you, new life. That's what we're seeing here for you. And I'm just going to pull out. I mean, if we ended on a high note with the world, awesome. But I feel like I'm going to pull one more card, and it wants to give us 2 more cards. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Queen of Wands and the Queen of Hearts, or Queen of Cups, which is Queen of Hearts. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Oh my God. Talk about inspiration and activity, or yeah, inspiration and activity, intuition and action, working together in an intuitive way, working together in a soft, understood. When we have queens, it's about understanding. You have come to a place of clear understanding where your heart is and where your action is, what's available for you in life, and you expect to have it all, because this is total confidence and this is absolute creativity and love. Impressive. This is absolutely astounding for you, Libra. Absolutely astounding. And I just had to do what's at the bottom of the deck. What's at the bottom of the deck? Another major arcana, the High Priestess. So the High Priestess tells us that it has been through your connection with the divine you, with your higher self, that has birthed this into this new reality, into existence, and understanding that you are limitless. Your possibilities where you go from here are limitless. You are owning your worth. You are accepting your responsibility for your own life, and you are in pursuit of the of happiness endlessly. I think that's not even pursuit. I keep going to pursuit. I've used that word a couple of times. Are you pursuing happiness, or is happiness pursuing you at this point? I mean, honestly, this is astounding. This is absolutely incredible, Libra. What I would like to know here, what I would like to know is, are you accepting how much work you've done? Are you accepting what you become, this force to be reckoned with? Are you accepting what's available for you through the avenue of love, love for life, love for your life? You have done a tremendous job. And what I said when in the beginning, when I had mentioned that you are at the forefront, you are leading a movement based in love that liberate individuals, that strengthen humanity. Impression. And you're doing all this because you've just fallen in love with life, found your voice, and stood in your power. Standing in your power, 100%. So pat yourself on the back, give yourself a party, and light those fireworks for you. Pop a bottle of champagne with your ladies, right? Celebrate this massive, significant shift in your life that is literally unveiling the whole. It's like the rest of your life. This is the first day of the rest of your life. I mean, that's a heck of a way to be in the middle of July, in the summer of love, summer of passion. Bravo for capturing this energy and making it yours. Okay. So great job, Libra. I'm so proud of you. I hope that you're proud of yourself. You are leading a movement of love. All right. And I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please do like, subscribe, and receive notifications through tapping that bell, so that we can continue this journey together. It's an honor to be here with you. And if you'd like to see more of this content, like I said, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. But and until then, I will you have a great summer. You enjoy all this passion of life that you're experiencing, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me.